richest values of wilderness lie not in the days of Daniel Boone, nor even in the present, but rather in the future. Aldo Leopold, co-founder of the Wilderness Society.
I am concerned about this trend to have fewer and fewer Americans connected to wilderness. I worry that we won't keep it relevant.
As I think about the Wilderness Society's future, I think that we need to be able to communicate a much stronger story to the American people about what wilderness means in individual people's lives. I think the single most important thing for the Wilderness Society to do is to be clear that there is a relationship between human community and the natural community. Human communities cannot exist without a thriving natural community.
I think it's a really critical time for organizations that steward wild places to look at how they're connected to young people, and particularly to urban young people and to young people from communities of color.
A challenge of great importance to the Wilderness Society is to get young people to connect with and care about the outdoors.
Nowadays it's harder for kids because everybody's so worried about everything they do.
Parents worry too much about like a kid's going on a camping trip with school. Oh my God, something terrible is gonna happen. You know, like that's a situation where it's like you need to let them go and they'll learn a lot from it, you know? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? How is that more dangerous than driving to school every day?
We did a great program last summer where we linked up with the YMCA and with a few additional resources teamed up with the Y to take some kids from inner city DC out on the Appalachian Trail.
We'd started off on the first day and we're climbing up a hill, and we get to the top and there's an overlook, and there's a lot of graffiti on the rocks and some trash over on the side. And when I first saw it, I was incredibly disappointed because, you know, here's these kids' first, you know, vista experience on the Appalachian Trail, and it's ruined by this trash and graffiti, and they didn't see any of it. They were able to look past the minor deficiencies and the things that can be cleaned up and really see the natural splendor for what it was.
Everybody needs beauty as well as bread. Places to play in and pray in, where nature may heal and give strength to body and soul. John Muir, American writer and conservationist.
Stewards of wild spaces need a new generation and new blood to kind of ensure that these spaces continue to be protected and cared for.
Stewardship is something that the citizens of this country have in their DNA. It's something that we as Americans practice routinely, and hopefully we will continue to teach our kids what it means to be a steward so that we can protect both these wild places as well as the parks in their backyard.